nice and high. Exhale, melt the forehead. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, release the left foot down to meet the right. You can pedal out the knees. And then we'll step that left foot back nice and long, setting up for lizard lunge by bringing our palms to the inside of the right foot. And let the left knee come down. And before you settle any deeper, lift the chin to open the heart. And then begin to open up that hip socket by peeling up the inside of the right foot. And then either staying high or letting yourself fold over here. Just a few more breaths in this space. And then we'll gently bring the right knee in, press back up to your palms. Inhale as we open the heart. Come to the toes, lift up off the right knee, and then step back to a high plank. So toes are directly hip width distance apart. Wrists are below the shoulders. There's a micro bend in the elbows, and the chin is tucked slightly, belly's pulled in. You can always drop to the knees here. Deep inhale. Exhale, come down 2 inches. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, come down 2 inches. Inhale, press back up. Last time, come down 2 inches, hold for 1 breath, and then slowly melt down in one long line onto your mat. Point the toes, let the forehead melt, let the hands come down. And then just take a full prostration here, noticing the heartbeat slow down. Noticing your breath again. We'll bring our chin forward. And then inhale as you lift up and gently untuck the rib cage from underneath you. We'll set up for floor bow and we'll take it 2 times. So options are to lift one leg and then grasp the outside of the ankle with the left hand and take each side one at a time. Or other option is to set up for full floor bow. Before we start, we have a slight tuck of the chin. We're gazing about 6 inches in front of us. The knees are still pulled together. And as you're ready, take a deep inhale, lift up into your bow pose. 3 breaths here. Press the ankles away. 1 more breath. Exhale, melt it down. Let the knees sway left and right. Come back to center. We'll set up for our second set. Grasping the outside of the ankles, pulling those knees toward one another. Shoulders are together. Deep inhale, open up. 3 breaths here. Last breath, and melt it down. Sway the knees, left and right. Beautiful. You can relax the legs nice and long, and then gently begin to press back up. We'll bring our knees forward and we'll sit in a nice tall staff pose. Inhale, reach, root to rise. Exhale, begin to fold forward without dumping and keeping the spine nice and long. Let's bring our hands to our knees, our calves, or our thighs. Tuck the chin and take a deep inhale as you pull on your leg to reach the forehead towards the toes. Then exhale, begin to make that gap a little smaller. Inhale again, pull the spine long. Then as you exhale, take a deeper fold. We'll do that one more time. Pull on the legs, nice long spine. Exhale, begin to fold. Let yourself completely curl into a forward fold. Gently roll up to sit. We'll take the left knee, we'll bend it up and then place the left foot on the outside of the right thigh. Keep the chin tucked and the belly pulled in. You can grasp the outside of the left calf with the right hand, and then we'll press that left hand at the low left hip or behind us. Inhale, grow nice and tall. Exhale, take your seated twist over to the left. And again, use your breath to create this movement. So on the inhale, we're growing the spine nice and tall. And then on the exhale, we're using that space to facilitate a deeper twist. One more inhale. Exhale, take your twist a little further. Then gently release to center. We'll straighten the left leg and switch sides. So left hand is on the right knee or the right calf or thigh. Then our right hand is planted on our mat at our low back. A deep inhale as we lengthen our spine tall. Then exhale, take your twist to the right. Using your breath to lengthen the space between the vertebrae, and then letting that exhale simply utilize that space. Gently release. Bend the knees left and right. We'll inhale as we reach the fingertips forward. Exhale, come flat on your mat. Beautiful. We'll set up for bridge pose, and we'll go ahead and we'll take 2 back bends here. First, I'll talk us through bridge and then through wheel, but definitely take bridge if you'd like to take that for both. Knees are bent, the heels of the feet are close to our bottom, and then wiggle the shoulder blades underneath the shoulder. Fingers are long at our side. Inhale as we lift the hips up. Pressing into the feet, keeping the knees together, and then bring the palms together under the back, maybe even wiggling the shoulders deeper underneath the back into your bridge pose. One more breath here, lifting slightly higher. Release your palms, exhale, slowly melt down, taking your time. Swaying the knees left and right. We'll come back to center, and you can set up for another bridge or set up for wheel by bringing the palms up toward the head, flat fingertips pointing towards the feet, the wrists pointing behind you. Feet and heels are close to your bottom. Before you go into your bridge, we'll inhale to lift. Pause here, then come towards the top of the head. Press into the palms to come up to your bridge pose. And breathe here, opening up, keeping the knees toward one another. One more inhale to lift as high as you can, then exhale, slowly melt down. Sway the knees left and right. And softly hug the knees in towards the chest for a hug. We'll take a moment in waterfall pose by extending the legs up nice and tall. You can let your arms lay wherever they'd like. And just enjoy feeling the blood flow the opposite direction. You can stay still or wiggle the toes. Come back to your breath. If shoulder stands in your practice, we'll place our shoulder blades a little bit more together on the back and then set the hands up. Inhale as you lift your bottom, cradling the low back and the hips in the hands. If plow pose is in your practice, you can begin to let the feet come over the head, planting behind you. Take deaf man's pose if you'd like. Wherever you are, we'll gently begin to come down and hug the knees back into the chest. Let the knees fall over to the left. You can place your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Extend the right arm nice and long and maybe gaze over the right fingertips. This time, beginning to let the eyes settle. Let the shoulders feel heavy. Beginning to just simply notice your breath. Gently come back up to center. Squeeze the knees back in and then let them fall over to the other side. Extending out that left arm and maybe gazing over the left. But then check back into the shoulders. Let them feel heavy. Let the jaw begin to melt slightly. And just notice your breath, that slight rise and fall in your chest and belly. Softly come back to center. If you'd like, you can take a happy baby pose here by grasping the outsides of the feet and pulling the knees towards the armpits. Swaying the low back, left and right. And then release your feet. Let them stretch out and wide, opening up onto your mat. The arms can start to extend, palms open towards the ceiling. And take a moment to wiggle the shoulders to a comfortable place under your back. Moisten your lips. And then settle here, nice and long. With each breath out, begin to imagine that you're sending that air through your body to let each little bone, each little muscle melt. The toes become heavy and loose. The heels and the feet open up. And the ankles immediately weigh heavier into your mat. Your knees finally release their tension. And with the next exhale, suddenly your thighs and your calves completely relax into the earth. The hips are open and secure. And that soft rise and fall in your belly reminds you of that connection you have with the world around you. With your next exhale, allow the shoulders and the elbows to let go. The fingers and the wrists are so light they could blow away. And the back of your head feels completely connected to the earth. With each light breath that comes out, the eyes grow softer, the temples melt away, and your jaw relaxes. As the thoughts come, know that they're not who you are. They're not what you believe. They're just thoughts. Notice them and then let it go. Like little leaves on a stream. Another one will come. And just breathe. And softly wiggle some of your toes and fingers. Maybe gently reach your arms up overhead, reaching your fingers with an inhale away from the toes for a nice yawn. And gently roll over to your side. Pause here and press one palm into the earth as you breathe, noticing your connection. Give yourself gratitude for taking time for your practice. Know that it will have a ripple effect on every other part of your life. With your eyes gently closed, we'll press up to see it in any position that's comfortable. With our palms open on our knees, take a deep inhale to reach the palms up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, we'll bobble the palms back up. Exhale, let them float back down. One more deep inhale, lift the palms up overhead, hands to prayer. Exhale, pull hands toward heart center. May you be safe and may you be well. The divine light in me honors, loves, and respects the divine light in all beings. Namaste.